how much turnover do you expect this summer when you just kind of look down your roster? It seems like you have some young guys coming back. You also have some key veteran guys that are hitting free agency.
Yeah, I don't anticipate too much turnover. I think that last couple of years we've had quite a bit. I don't think there'll be as much. Particularly we do have some younger guys that are going to be here, and we do have some veteran guys hitting free agency. But I think in general there won't be too much change.
I want to ask you about Kapanen and Sundqvist. Where would you say they are right now in their development? Because I know those are guys that Pittsburgh is obviously keeping an eye on.
Yeah, I think that they're very good young players. I think that when they need some time, and they're talented players, but there's a whole. You want to be able to, when you're developing these guys, is put them in situations where there's a lot of things to becoming a real strong pro, to be an effective player at the National Hockey League level, and they're both exciting for us. I mean, they have the things that you can't teach. They have hockey sense. They are character guys. They work, in the experiences we had with them here. They're very coachable. They're willing to go through the process, and that's what they have to go through. They have to go through a process now of having good summers and going through training camp and maybe spending some time in the American Hockey League. Maybe not. It all depends, but there's going to be a process of development for those guys to be impact NHL players.
The last thing I would ask you was about yourself personally. What do you expect this summer to be like for you? Do you expect to be talking to NHL teams?
I haven't really thought about it. I think when you get in this, it's like you're on this treadmill, and it's just focused on trying to win and trying to go as far as we can in the playoffs, and then all of a sudden it just stops, and everything stops, and I haven't really had a lot of time to think about it. The way I feel right now, I was really fortunate to be able to coach a fantastic group of players. It was a really enjoyable year. It's a great organization being here, and my focus has always been here, and it's going to continue to be that way. I know I'm in a great spot in a great organization, and I always have the opportunity to work with a great staff and great players. And so for me, that's exciting, and I'll take a little bit of time here to kind of focus on the year of what was good and bad, and try to improve as a coach and as a staff, and then see what happens.